What's the biggest limitation on people today to get this? Because I feel, there's so much mass hysteria going on right now, and I want to get your opinion about that with the climate and what's going on with this election without getting political. What's the biggest hindrance to each person's individually finding out what their own meaning,
The biggest hindrance is the inability to sit quietly and reflect, or to be still, or to even ask, who am I, what do I want, why do I exist, what's my purpose, what am I grateful for. The moment you start reflecting, self-inquiry, then there's a window of opening that reveals bigger truth to you. So we are distracted. We are under the hypnosis of social conditioning. We are part of the madhouse that we call everyday reality, which is totally melodramatic and full of conflict and rage and hostility and confusion and chaos. And then, of course, we blame somebody else when we are also participants in that.
That's so interesting.
So you should realize, number one, that you're in a madhouse. And secondly, that there's a visitor's badge. You can pick it up and watch the show.
I am going to remember that every single day of my life from now on, because I do know what you're talking about. I sometimes will see what's going on around and then take a step back, because during this past political climate, there was a lot of chaos.
Still is.
Still is. How do you explain that?
It's a manifestation of our collective neurosis, our collective unconscious rage, our collective unconscious fears, and the leaders are the manifestation of our collective consciousness. The way that can change is if we actually become the change we want to see in the world.
Now, that's such a powerful statement, but I think sometimes when people say these things, we stop hearing what they mean.
Yeah.
So can you say something to me so that people will hear? Because that is such a powerful
if you
statement.
want peace, then you have to be peaceful. Otherwise, you'll be an angry peace activist and you'll burn down a building, and that's not being peaceful. So peace can only be created by those who are at peace. Love can only be shown by those who have loved. So you basically have to assume, even though you don't believe it in the beginning, that in every situation, every circumstance, every relationship, every encounter, you're bringing yourself into that situation, and your state of consciousness is going to mirror that situation, be mirrored in that situation.
I like that what you're saying is a lot of what's happening now is a reflection of what we're already feeling and putting out there. So we
what
need
we
to
call
take
normal
ownership.
right now is the psychopathology of the average, which is a collective psychosis.